Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting the LindSport mini backpack sew along. This is a pattern from Lind's Handmade that we're going to be sewing together in the next 5 days. So there will be 5 videos of the sewing of this backpack. And there will be a couple of extra days at the end to catch up if you want to join in the sew along. This sew along will take place in the Backstitch Backroom on Facebook, so make sure that you click the link and join the group if you want to check in with your progress and be eligible for the prize. So at the end of the sew along on Friday, I believe, I will draw a random winner from everyone who's checked in throughout the week and checked in with the final mini backpack. And you will get to, one of you will win a Backstitch gift card, 3 patterns of choice from Lind's Handmade, an early stocking pass, a stocking pass from Backstitch. So a pretty good prize for just joining in the fun. Today, as always, it's day 1. So for day 1, we will be cutting and interfacing our pieces. And that's it. There's no sewing involved today. I find that the sewing part it's sometimes easier, and not necessarily easier, but less time consuming than the cutting and interfacing. So day 1 is always reserved just for that, so you don't overwhelm yourself. Start by printing your pattern pieces. Of course, download the pattern from Lind's Handmade. There's a discount code exclusive for the Backstitch Backroom. So make sure that you join the group and grab that discount code so you save yourself a little cash, and then print your patterns. I grabbed some materials that I will be using, so we're going to chat about that a little bit and then we'll start cutting together. So I will be using this for the sew along, so you can also see it in action just by following this. It is in the Trolley Treats print. There was not a pre-order for this, however, there will be retail, so good news, you've heard it here first. There will be retail for Trolley Treats as part of the footy round. So when there will be retail for the footy round in Backstitch, there will be Trolley Treats in vinyl. And I'm going to be using also the panel, and I'm going to be using Honeydukes for this one. So, you know, Backstitch offers panels as well, and they are coming in both smooth and textured, so you can pick your favorite. Now you don't have to choose just based on your weight, you can also choose based on your preferred way of finishing. So for the main, this is what I'll be using. For the lining, the pattern does suggest waterproof lining, and if you have it, use it 100%. I've done the backpack before with waterproof lining, thumbs up, #1 choice. Sadly, this is all my waterproof lining. I just have scraps left. I did order, I have 20 yards coming. I took advantage of the sale at FWD, I think. Fabric Wholesale Direct, I think, had it on Black Friday, so I got like 20 yards of waterproof canvas, but I'm sure they had a lot of orders, so it's kind of delayed in shipping. That's okay, we're all understanding, right? We understand, things happen, lots of people shop for the holidays, no beef here. It's just that it takes a little while, so I don't have it for the sew alongs. None of the scraps, I think, are big enough for this piece, for example. See, they're all much smaller. So I just wanted to show you that yes, if you have waterproof canvas, do use it. And it does not require interfacing, which is amazing, so that's great. And I will be using this, it's a thicker poly base. It's like, I think it's upholstery fabric. I found it in my closet. I think I got it like, I don't know, a long time ago. So it's a thicker upholstery fabric that I will probably interface and use this as a lining. Speaking of interfaces, for this pattern you need a woven interfacing. I do recommend the Cotton Soft or Poly Soft from Geeky Fuse. Those are my favorite, and between the two, my favorite is Cotton Soft. but if it's not in stock, no big deal, it's gonna come soon. But in the meantime, you can definitely use Polysoft. This is a replacement for SF101, so my preferred interfacing. This is what I'm going to be used to interface my vinyl, I think, or maybe I just won't interface the vinyl, I don't know yet, but I'm definitely interfacing the lining since I'm not using waterproof canvas. And you also need for some pieces, like the front zipper pocket, you also need Decovil light. So I was lucky enough to score a couple of bolts of Decovil light from Joanne. But if not, I know Decovil light is a hot commodity these days and rare, and if you do find it, it's expensive, so don't stress about it. Go to Wizardry Stitchery and Crafts and grab yourself some cotton strong. So this is the cotton firm. If it's out of sale, it's out of stock, one, it's coming back. It's not going to be like Decovil light, it will be back. But if not, get some Polyfirm, and this would be a great substitute. See, this is cotton firm, and this is Decovil light. Obviously not exactly the same thing, but an amazing substitute for Decovil light. So cotton firm or Polyfirm Geeky Fuse, available at Wizardry Stitchery and Crafts. As always, links to everything will be in the description of the video, so you can, it's just a click away. This is what you need. Then you're going to be needing some zippers. I didn't grab mine yet, but I will get those. And zipper pulls, a little bit of hardware. I'll go over everything once everything is cut and I have everything laid down as a final run through. We'll do that at the end of the video. So, oh, outfit of the day, because I know I'll be asked. I am wearing, this is the Sinclair. This is the Sinclair Skater Girl. It's a free pattern, but the skirt is an add-on. And I'll link Sinclair, my affiliate link with Sinclair down below. And for my cardigan, because it's chilly, I am wearing the boyfriend cardigan from Love Notions. Again, I'll link Love Notion in the description. And also for Love Notion, I have an affiliate code that will give you an extra 10% off regardless of if the patterns are on sale or not. So if you use my code, you get an extra 10% off. I'll link that in the description. Okay, enough housekeeping. Let's get on to cutting the pattern. Okay, so we are cutting the main pieces first, so the vinyl first. I will start with the panel. So I'm going to be using this cute honeyduck for the front zipper pocket. This way it will pop up and it will look super cute. So I'm trying to center it as best as I can. Okay, so this is it for the panel. It's so pretty, so pretty. Okay, this one, and then we need a liner and waterproof canvas. Okay. Should we do, I think I'm going to do the zipper panel as well, like for the pocket. There's a gusset, there's a zipper panel, and I want to keep using this panel since I already fussy cut in it. And curve piece, and oh, the handle would be nice in this. The main gusset will be the main fabric. Okay, front pocket zipper gusset. This is the one I was looking for. Okay, so we'll do this, and I'm going to try to get both colors in here. Or should we do just the green? No, we'll do both colors. And this is how my brain works. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to interface the woven, the vinyl. I think it's fine. I'll just interface the lining. If you're using cotton woven, definitely interface the woven. The quilting cotton must be interfaced. There's no way around it. You must interface it. For vinyl, it depends on the vinyl you're using or how stiff do you want the backpack. For me, I don't like my bags to be super stiff, especially for backpacks, so I don't think I'm going to interface this one. If you're using vinyl that you're not sure of its quality or how it will hold, I recommend interfacing it. Again, it will add an extra strength layer. Okay, so this is done. Then this will need a liner. What else can we cut out of this? The key, a key clip. Let's do this one too. And we'll do it like this, vertically this time. And if you want, you can also grab a few clips and clip your pattern pieces to them so you don't forget which one is what. Or you can also mark on the back. But keep in mind, if you mark with a disappearing pen, once you press it to add your interfacing, your markings will disappear. So you don't want to waste your time like that. Rectangle connectors. Should we do those two? This is the main print. This is the main print. Main zipper panels. I think I'll do that in the main print too. Strap and the handle. Let's do the carrying handle in this. I think this will be cute, matching the pocket. Okay. Oh, and something else that I'll be adding along with the zipper ends, these beautiful charms. How cute. Look how cute. Come on. There. Look at these beautiful charms. So adorable. It's a butterbeer and a chocolate frog. They're also coming for retail. Okay. So I think I'm done with this for now. Let's move on to the main fabric. Up next, we will cut the main back panel. And for that, make sure you don't cut the opening for the zipper. We will cut that later. I think I have enough weight on that. Make sure that you put your markings for the quarters. And the straps. But again, you might want to consider putting those markings after if you're going to interface using heat. Or you can do just little tiny slits with a pair of scissors. So one here, tiny ones to make sure they don't go in the seam allowance. Okay. do the anchor. I'm gonna do it for the green as well. Let's do the front main piece. And we'll do that this way. Okay. And here you do need to cut the inside opening. But before we do that, since it's holding the vinyl really well, let's go ahead and do the markings. So I need one here. Oops, don't move, don't move. One here, one here. I think we are good with those. Then we'll do the one inside. So now move your pattern weight on the outside and cut the inside of the piece. And put your markings. That's it. That's the exterior. Cut your interfacing as well if you're using quilting cotton. Next, let's do the strap anchor on the back, so the part that covers the straps, and I will do that in the green fabric. I think that will pop really nicely on the back. So we are back with the green fabric. We need the main gusset and the zipper first. Let's go back to the main fabric. And let's see, main gusset. This is on the length. And we need one for the lining, one for the main. So let's try out this way. If you want to be sure that your lines are perfect and you're striving for perfection, what I like to do when I don't want to put my fabric, my patterns on the vinyl, I turn it around on the back side and I draw out all the pattern pieces, and I highly encourage you to do that, especially if you're not able to be sure that you have enough vinyl for all your pieces. Because if you draw all the patterns on the back, you'll know exactly how much you have left. So definitely do that. I knew for this little backpack the cut that I had was enough, so I wasn't worried about that. main gusset. Let's do, and that's only one, let's do the zipper panels, and those are two of them. Two zipper panels, and we're going to cut them right here. Remember, you need two of these. We have one, then we have two. And I think I will cut the lining and interfacing off camera, fuse everything, so this video doesn't become a million years long. Fuse everything, and then we'll go over every cut piece and interfaced piece, as well as the zipper and hardware you need. So I think this was the last one from the roll. We do need one from the main, that's the rectangle ring connector. So for that, you can use the piece you cut out from the inside of the front. Let's see if we have any additional pieces that are not pattern pieces. I don't believe so, but main gusset we've done, zipper pocket, gusset, main panels, shoulder straps. You have two different lengths that you can cut, either a child or an adult. I will do the adult one, and I will be using webbing for that, so I'll cut that. The handle we did, connectors, strap anchor. We need binding made of waterproof canvas, and then everything else is made with lining. So we are good on the main fabrics. I'm going to go ahead and cut my lining, cut my woven interfacing, fuse these two together. I don't think I'm going to add any interfaces to the main backpack. I'll grab the zippers and everything else we need, and I'll be back to do a run through of everything you should have by the end of today, cut and ready to sew tomorrow. Meet you here in a second. Okay, everything is cut, interfaced, ready for a run through of all the pieces you should have at the end of today. So let's start with the pocket. You should have one piece of outer interfaced with Decovil Light, which is this one. Then you should have one lining and one accent. Both of mine are, so waterproof lining and one accent. Both of mine are lining made with woven fabric and interfaced with woven interfacing. This is the part that goes on the outside pocket. Then you should have your outside zipper gusset. So this will go around the pocket. and you should have one in the main fabric and one in your accent fabric, or in my case I'm using lining for my accent fabric, and mine is interfaced with woven interfacing. Then you will need, for the main part, you need two zipper panels. I have two made with the main print and two made with lining and interfaced with woven interfacing. I have not interfaced my main print, this way you can see how it performs without interfacing, but you can certainly do so with some woven interfacing. Moving on, we have the outer gusset piece. This will go on the bottom and a little bit on the sides of the backpack. So this is the gusset piece, and then you have, that one is one main piece, one lining, and my lining is interfaced. Then you have the inside slip pockets. There's an inside slip pocket on the outside, so in the outside zipper pocket there's a little slip pocket inside there. So that's the front zipper pocket. You can use an accent fabric. I used interfaced lining fabric, and I also pre-pressed it with my heat press, so it's in fold, like on fold. I have my crease already done. Then you have your interior slip pocket. Again, same thing. I made mine, instead of using accent fabric, I used my lining fabric because it's pretty. So, and it works with the print. And you know I love purple. So this one is interfaced with woven interfacing, the same as the other one. It also has an optional rectangle ring, a key clip, which I've made with vinyl. And then we're moving on to the straps, and then I'll go over the main pieces. For the straps, I have two straps made of webbing, so I cut the two straps made of 1-inch webbing. If instead of webbing you're making your own strap, you're going to cut them per the measurements in the tutorial. Then for the carrying handle, you can use webbing as well. I decided to use vinyl this time around because I feel it adds a nice accent. Then you have your strap anchors, and that's the piece that goes on top of the back of on the back panel and covers the straps, the raw edges of the straps, and that one I'm using vinyl as well for that one. Then you have the connector. You have only one piece, and this will be cut in two because it will go on both sides, like here on the backpack, and I'm using vinyl for that. And then I have the two strips of waterproof canvas that I created. Mine were not long enough, so I sewed on the bias and made my piece longer. I told you I ran out of waterproof canvas. Okay, and last but not least, you have your main panels, and here you have one exterior, that's the one that has this cutout in the center where the zipper pocket will go, and this is just the main panel, just vinyl. Then you have your back that has your main woven, and then you have accents and lining. For me they're all the same because my accent pieces are made with the same lining as the fabric, so you should have one accent and waterproof canvas. In my case they're both lining fabric, the one that have the cutout. So you can see here there's a fold dash line, so you fold this and you cut these two pieces, and I've interfaced them both with woven interfacing with Geeky Fuse Cotton Soft. So you have two of these. Then you have two without the dash folded, so two like this. They should be in waterproof canvas or the lining of your choosing. So I have two linings for the main backpack, and then I have the two linings that will go in the back pocket. I'll show you that tomorrow, I think, when we do the back pocket. I'm not sure of the schedule, but I'll double check. So these are the ones made with this. So with this pattern piece, you're gonna cut 1 outer solid, and then you're gonna have 2 of the dash line and 2 lining pieces. And this is it. Then for the zipper, I went with white Daydream because I wanted to pop, and because the Daydream is one of my favorites. This is the Daydream coil from Wizardry Stitchery and Crafts. Come on. And I have some and then a little bit of extra just in case. And I also have a 1/2 inch for the key, a 1/2 inch nickel swivel clip. This is optional, only if you want to add it. And for the main, I decided to go with antique gold for my hardware. So you need 2 adjustable sliders, then 2 rectangle rings, got those, and 4 zipper pulls. I'm going to do the Luna zipper pull for the main part because they're 2 identical. Then I'm going to do the broom on the back, and then I'm going to use the books on the zipper front. I also grabbed a handmade tag, and I'm going to add some charms as well, because why not? They're super cute. Extras, I have double-sided tape, the non-water soluble one, the geeky tape. I have both 1/8, a 1/4 inch, and a 1/2 inch. This is especially useful if you're making your own straps. I have my geeky helper to add the rivets. I will grab some rivets too, but yeah. So the geeky helper to position the rivets, and I'm all set. So once you've completed your cutting and interfacing and grabbing all your supplies, make a nice pile, snap a photo, and comment with that photo in the day 1 photo of the Sew Along album. You'll find the LindSport Sew Along album in the Backstitch Backroom on Facebook. Link will be in the description. I will also link some other useful videos throughout the that I've made throughout the Sew Along. One being how to interface using a heat press. So if you need a refresher or you are new to interfacing with a heat press, I'll link that video as well. And once you've checked in, you are done for today. We'll come back here tomorrow to start sewing our beautiful mini backpack. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.